Hello everyone, welcome along to another edition of In the Box Seat. Mark Liddymore with you again, bringing you all the latest in greyhound racing news right across South Australia. Plus we'll be giving you a few tips along the way to try and help you make a profit from the Wednesday matinee program and also the big Thursday night card here at Angle Park, featuring the two heats of the Sister Cities Cup. And our interview today is with Eddie Holland. Now Eddie's enjoying a bit of luck with his small team of greyhounds at the moment, and we'll be talking with Eddie later on in the show. First of all, let's have a look at the program for the Wednesday card here at Angle Park, a 10-race program there. Our first special comes up in race 6. It is number 6, Goosebumps. Now, this is a greyhound with a lot of ability and a very big future ahead. 2 starts for 2 wins, both sub-30 performances, going 29.97 and also 29.85 last start here at Angle Park. Engaged in one of the heats of the Coffex Coffee Oaks here on Wednesday. Look out for Goosebumps in race 6. And we move along to race 8, number 6, Chaos Master. Won here 3 starts ago in a pretty good time of 30 and 28. Was unplaced last start after racing midfield, having no luck early, but has won 6 from 19 overall. So look out for Chaos Master in race 8. We look forward to the Angle Park program here on Thursday night. As I was mentioning, 2 heats of the Sister Cities Cup. Our first special comes up in race 2, number 3, Flying May. Prepared by Eddie Holland of Flying May. She's been racing in fine style without much luck recently. Ran third here at Angle Park last start after getting a very severe check early. Rattled home at the business end. Look out for Flying May, who has a personal best time of 30 and 17 from box 3. That's where she comes from in race 2 here on Thursday night. Now, on the weekend here in South Australia, we've got a few fixtures here, including the Mount Gambier Day meeting. Now, that is a TAB fixture, a matinee card at Mount Gambier in the southeast on Sunday. The Sunday Twilight program once again will be at Port Pirie this week, and the GOTBA Day meeting, a coursing meeting at Virginia, featuring the Waterloo Cup, also coming up on Sunday afternoon. Racing on a national basis now, we go to Dapto in New South Wales. The Dean Industries Dapto Maiden is the feature program there, 520 metres, a Group 3 race. That final comes up on Thursday and it's worth $15,000. The Top Cat Video Cup at Meadows in Victoria, that race is coming up. The final is on the 25th of September. The $20,000 final, that is, the heats on the 18th. The Paws of Thunder, the Group 1 Paws of Thunder at Wentworth Park, commences on the 18th of September, which is this Saturday night, culminating in the big final on October the 2nd, and that final is worth $100,000. The heats and semis to be run on the 18th and the 25th of September, respectively. And at Casino, the Charcoal in 3 Casino Cup, a Group 3 race, that's worth $15,000. That is coming up on the 24th of September and culminating in that final October the 1st. Okay, let's have a look at the Honey's Hot Tips for Thursday night. We go to race 5, number 4, Faster Than Fitzy for the Peter Jovanovic camp. Faster Than Fitzy has won 2 from 3 over the 600. Looked very good in winning his heat here last Thursday. I think can just about repeat the dose. Look out for Faster Than Fitzy in race 5. Our first 4 combination there is 4 from 8, 7 and 6. And race 7, number 5, Boozeroo is our second special, according to the Honey's Hot Tips, that is. Has now won 10 times over the 5:15 here at Angle Park. It's got an impeccable record here at the track. Has a personal best of 29.52 over the 515 journey. Won here on Nationals night in 29.70. Had no luck in the state division of the National Sprint Funnel. But Boozeroo, she'll be beginning well, and race 7, number 5, is the second of our Honey's Hot Tips selections there. The first 4 combination is 5 from 2, 3 and 7. Having a look at the upcoming features here in South Australia. First of all, in a fortnight's time, we go to Strathalbyn for the $6,000 Macro Meet Strathalbyn Cup to be run as a twilight feature on the 26th of September. That's on a Sunday. The Coffex Coffee Oaks, and that's a Group 3 race. That final is coming up on the 30th of September at the end of the month on Thursday, the 30th of September. The final is worth $32,000. The heats run this week, of course. The semis will be on Thursday week. And the Coca-Cola Derby, the Group 3 race, that final is coming up on Thursday night, the 7th of October. The heats to be run here on Wednesday week, the 22nd of September. The semis on the 30th, the final on October 7 for the Coca-Cola Derby. Time to introduce our special guest on the show. It is trainer Eddie Holland, who puts the polish on a small team of greyhounds and having a bit of luck as well, especially with a very smart bitch called Gable Flash. So we welcome Eddie along to the show. How you going, Eddie?
Yeah, good, Mark. Yeah, good, thanks, yeah.
Okay, you've got a very handy team of greyhounds in at the moment, especially a smart one called Gable of Flash. She must be a very big chance at Gawler for the Queen's final.
Yeah, well, last week she went terrific from the outside box, but she's got to do that again. And I mean, she was 3 wide away last week. Whether she can do it again, I don't know. I mean, she just had a bit of luck to get round them all, but let's hope she begins better this week. She hadn't had a run there for a while, but she'll have to do a bit of work.
Now, she's part of a very smart litter. You've, I think, Flying May's in the same litter. Diva's a Fly is another one. Out of a very good bitch for you called Bar Fly. Now, she didn't have many race starts, but gee, she showed a lot of potential on the track.
Yeah, we bought her, the syndicate bought her from Melbourne just out of a paddock, and she had a busted leg and only 3.5 legs, and she won 8 out of 14 and broke down in that leg again, unfortunately. But I just said to the blokes, we really actually only bought her for breeding, and the wins were a bonus, but I said we've got to breed for her, so that's what we've done. The first litter was Flying Molly, and the second litter we've had 3, and they've all won, and we've got another litter at home about 11 months old, and they may be right, there's 6 of them, so something to go on with.
Flying Molly was part of that initial litter, wasn't it? And she's reached high grade here at Angle Park, and she seems to be racing well at the moment.
Yeah, she hurt herself here about 9 weeks ago and won first up in the rain. She got flattened in the catch and pen, and she was off for another 2 weeks, so she's back tonight. But she's a terrific try. She's only had 40 starts, something like 13 wins and 16 places. So she just really, really tries, and she's a lovely bitch. You know, I got her sister home who only had half a dozen starts, but she was very quick and she was unsound, unfortunately. So maybe down the line we'll breed with her. But no, the litter's been, what Barfly's thrown have been terrific. You know, she was a lovely little bitch. Unfortunately, she died with cancer, and we had to put her down in January. So it was a terrible thing, but that's the way it goes, unfortunately.
Highly unfortunate, and every dog she's thrown, they've been consistent performance, haven't they? They've won their fair share of races. There wouldn't be too many losers among them.
Well, none actually. There was, I reckon, this litter with Gable and Diva and May. There was another form one, but it had a heart problem, and I think we gave it another bloke, and they tried her out, and it wasn't going to make the racetrack. So I think it's laying in someone's lounge room now, just laying around. It was a big fawn bitch. She just couldn't. She had a problem with her heart, so they said. So we've only had, as I say, she's had 6 of the track for all 1. So it's can't do much better than that, can you?
No, exactly. 100% strike rate there. Yeah. Now, it may be a greyhound racing show, but I believe back in your heyday you were a pretty handy footballer for the Woodpeckers, and a pretty handy back pocket as well.
You've got a good memory, Mark. That was a long, long time ago. But it's like us old blokes who played footy. I think we all get better as we get older. But we were only battlers in the old days then. We all had a good time. Didn't win many games, but as I say, we enjoyed ourselves. And a lot of good mates that we still got. That's what sport's about anyhow. So that's and all these guys are in our syndicate anyhow. So it's terrific, yeah.
You would have been in the Malcolm Blight days too, wasn't it?
Yeah, Blighty, he was about a bit young, 12 months younger than me. So, but we sort of came through the juniors and stuff like that. Yeah, actually, we raced a few greyhounds back in the early 70s when I started. Actually, didn't have much luck, but you had to start somewhere, didn't you? You know?
Well, who's the best greyhound you've ever trained?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, yeah, I had a dog years ago. We bred. Me and the lad bought a couple of pups off Horry Benja. They were out of Gold Raiders' mother, and they were by Head Honcho. And there was one there, and I can't even think of his name now, but he was outstanding. And we won him maiden at Gawler in a smart time, and I had to go to work at the silos at Port Giles. We're over the peninsula. And I sent him out to Blair, and Blair won with him straight away at Perry. Then he won here in very smart time here. Then he butted up again and broke a hock. So, but he had potential to be, actually, that comes back, Excess Power his name was. And his sister we raced, we bred with her, and she threw a very smart litter, and there was a good one that won 12 out of about 16 here that I owned and didn't train. We sent it to town, and I can't even think of her. How am I going? 61 years old, mate. Alzheimer's. But we ended up selling her to Western Australia, but I can't think of her name now. Okay. She was a very smart bitch. She ran about 29, 50 or 60 around here, you know.
Of your current crop, would you say Gable of Flash is probably the pick of the bunch?
Yes, well, she's got a lot to learn. She's only had 19, 18 starts, but she's done everything right. She really wants inside. I mean, you can't do that all the time, but she's just got a lot to learn. And I just want to get 3 or 4 races in a row into her to see what she can do, because there's always been problems with her like it. So if we can get a few more runs into her when she stands up, well, it'll be good and well. We'll see what she can do. But she's a pretty ordinary animal at home. Like, she's a very ordinary as far as her demeanour and manner at home is very ordinary. But anyhow.
Okay, well, anyway, that's just about it, Eddie. Well, thanks for your time, and good luck with not only Gable the Flash, but the rest of your team this week and also in future months here at Angle Park.
Thanks very much, Mark. Ta.
That was trainer Eddie Holland, who puts the polish on a pretty handy type in Gable La Flash, and we wish Eddie all the very best of luck. Don't forget, you can catch the In the Box Seat edition every Tuesday at around 12 to 1 p.m. The new edition comes out every week. Just go to the GRSA, the Greyhound Racing South Australia website, which is grsa.com.au, and just look for the links on In the Box Seat with Mark Liddymore, myself, and just click on that and you'll see the latest episode of In the Box Seat. That takes us away for another edition. We'll catch you again next week. Bye for now.